In a forest, there lived a sparrow. She had built her nest among the thick branches of a tree. Living with her were her 2 children and her elderly mother. The sparrow had raised her children with great care, tirelessly working day and night. The little sparrow would bring food for her children from far and wide. She loved her children dearly and wouldn't let them leave the house during the day. At night, she would sleep with them tucked under her wings. Now, the children had grown a bit and started making chirping sounds. When the sparrow went out to find food, she would always worry about her children. Her daily routine was to praise and thank God early in the morning before setting out to look for food, bringing back whatever she found. Then, she would go out again. One day, the sparrow left home in the morning but didn't return by nightfall. Everyone at home became worried. Night came, but there was no sign of the sparrow. The children started crying. Meanwhile, the sparrow had landed in a house while searching for food and got caught in a trap. A child freed her from the trap and put her in a cage to play with her. When evening came, the child took the sparrow out of the cage and started painting her with red color. Once her whole body was painted red, the child let her go. The sparrow thanked God for her freedom, but since it was now night, she spent it in a garden. Early in the morning, she headed back home. But what she encountered was a different story. When she entered her home, the children got scared upon seeing her. The sparrow tried to explain that she was their mother, but no one listened. Another sparrow from the neighborhood came and pushed her out. The sparrow cried bitterly. She didn't want her children to starve, so despite their fear, she would leave food for them daily. One day, while searching for food in the forest, she met a fairy. Seeing the sparrow, the fairy said, "Sister Sparrow, you look very sad and distressed. What's the matter?" The sparrow narrated her whole ordeal. After hearing her story, the fairy said, "Tomorrow morning, tell your story to the sun. It will surely help you." The next day, as the sun began to rise from behind the mountains, the sparrow told it her story. Hearing her plight, the sun felt deeply saddened. It then said to the sparrow, "Tomorrow, the sky will be covered with clouds and it will rain. After the rain, a beautiful rainbow will appear in the sky. Wake up early, bathe in the dew, and sit on a high branch of a big tree. When my first ray of light falls on you, the colors on your body will start to fade with the rainbow." The next day, the sparrow did exactly as instructed. She bathed in the dew and perched on a high branch of a big tree. Soon, clouds covered the sky and it started to rain. After the rain, a rainbow appeared. When the sun came out, its light fell on the sparrow. Gradually, as the rainbow's colors began to fade from the sky, so did the color on the sparrow, and she returned to her original appearance. Overjoyed, she flew straight home. Seeing their mother safe and sound, the children hugged her tightly. The mother sparrow lovingly narrated her entire ordeal. The children felt ashamed and asked for her forgiveness. The sparrow forgave them all, and they lived happily ever after, just like before.